All right, good afternoon, everyone. We will go ahead and convene this afternoon's work session. This is the County's Health and Human Services Committee. I'm joined by my colleagues, Councilmember Sales and Lutke. We have one item on for discussion, and that is the FY25 through 30 Capital Improvement Program and FY25 Capital Budget, Department of Health and Human Services. We are joined by our colleagues in the executive branch, and point of privilege, I want to thank the executive branch for the very exciting ribbon cutting that we had at the brand new Silver Spring Recreation and Aquatic Center. That was one of my favorite days ever in county government, maybe ever, period. And so it just goes to show what's possible here in our community. So with that, Ms. Yao, I will turn it over to you to tee this up, and then we will turn it over to our colleagues in the executive branch. Ms. Yao.
Great. Good afternoon. The HHS Committee will review two executive recommended projects in the fiscal year 25 to 30 CIP. The first is the Diversion Center, and the second will be the non-congregate shelter space project. They'll also receive an update on the affordable living quarters project that was included in the fiscal year 23 to 28 CIP. These are projects that do not include MCPS or are not education related, and those projects will be reviewed later on March 21st. So as an overview of the HHS CIP, the executive is recommending a total of $81.8 million for the Department of Health and Human Services, which is a $9.8 million or 10.7% decrease from the amended 23 to 28 program. The executive states that the decrease is attributable to cost savings achieved through coordinating high school wellness centers and other mental health and positive youth development spaces at high schools with Montgomery County Public School construction, as well as the reduction is also partially offset by escalation in other projects and additional new linkages to learning projects. So the first project for review by the committee is the Diversion Center. For the 6-year period, the executive is recommending $22.437 million and a $21.617 during the 6-year period. The recommended funding source is $4.237 million in GO bonds and $18.2 million in state aid. There is no requested fiscal year 25 appropriation, and the estimated fiscal year 26 appropriation is $20.47. That's not accurate. Sorry, there must be a mistake in my chart. Anyway, the cost change from the approved fiscal year 23 to 28 project is $3.749 million. It includes an increase of $1.2 million in state aid and $2.549 million in GO bonds. The Diversion Center was formerly known as the Restoration Center, but changed the name to better align with its purpose. The center will support the implementation of the Crisis Now model in Montgomery County by offering a continuum of interconnected crisis services that support the diversion of people experiencing a behavioral health crisis from emergency departments and criminal justice facilities to a least restrictive and more clinically appropriate community-based setting. This center will provide a variety of behavioral health services to include triage, crisis stabilization, and warm handoff referrals for these individuals. The anticipated length of stay in the new facility will be between a few hours to 3 days, and it will be a 24/7 operated facility. The facility will be approximately 12,000 gross square feet in size, and a summary of the different elements and spaces is included in your packet at circles 6 to 13 in the executive summary of the building program requirements for the facility. It will be located at 1541 Seven Locks Road, and the site will be designed to include a future Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation Criminal Justice Complex. The project began design in February of 2024 and is anticipated to take 1 year to complete. The construction is anticipated to start in summer 2025 with an opening anticipated in spring 2027. The operating budget impact is anticipated to be a net annually of $1.12 million. And the project has a steering committee that has included community members in the county, and it's hosted these meetings to share updates and receive input about the project. Council staff recommends approval as submitted by the executive.
Thank you so much. I have a couple comments on this, not questions, just comments, but did the executive branch want to add anything?
Good afternoon, HHS Chair, Councilmember Alvarez, Councilmember Lutke, and Councilmember Sells. The HHS Department of Health and Human Services strongly supports the recommendation from the county executive and the extensive work that we've put into not only the scope but the size of the Diversion Center, even with the naming convention for cultural considerations, because we understand and recognize that there may be nuances that the general population may not understand, just the stigma associated with being incarcerated or the potential of being incarcerated. I also want to thank Director Dyson, the work that DGS has put into not only working with the community where the diversion center is targeted to be located, but helping to expand and understand the scope and level of effort that's required for this task. Dr. Santiago is joining me this afternoon, or has joined me this afternoon. And Dr. Santiago, feel free to add anything to my comments if you like.
No further comments.
Great. I'll just note a few things. There's been no disagreement on the need for this facility, and we needed it yesterday. This is one of the greatest challenges of our time. I know, however, there's been a lot of debate about the location. I do want to just express my appreciation to the executive branch for your thoughtful and methodical work in ensuring that as many voices as possible would be heard in the development of this, what everybody agrees is a necessary facility, but there's been some disagreement on its location. So I've been in those meetings before. I've sat in that seat. I know how difficult that can be, but I just wanted to thank all of you for that. I don't have any other comments. Councilmember Lutke?
We talked about this morning when we were talking about our corrections CIP budget, and I'd asked, because I wanted to make sure, as I understood it, this was a separate standalone item. And I know there's been great consternation out in the community about this, and yet this is a critical part of a missing service that impacts greatly things that impact everyone else. So, for example, our ER wait times, right? So if we have places like this that can assist, then we have less folks who end up having to go directly to the ER and sit and wait and cause other backlog there. So we really do have to do everything we can to prioritize treating and triaging our mental and behavioral health care needs appropriately so that we are not inadvertently causing other issues with other acute medical care needs out in the community. And I think, if folks, to the 10 people who may be watching us today, but if you could spread the message that that's where we need everyone to go, because it truly is for the betterment of all. If you think about doing one thing that takes the weight off of another piece of our community needs. And again, optimally, we want people to get into treatment and get care as opposed to no care. So I'm grateful for this being in here, and I'm grateful for the executive's continued support of this project, and it has my full support.
Thank you. Councilmember Sales.
Yes, I will just echo the sentiments of my colleagues. I'm so glad to see that we're going to have funding for this diversion center. We will be proposing that community reinvestment legislation, and so additional resources are coming to the county, and so we can really, think about all of the needs that we can meet with this particular center. And looking forward to hearing more about where this is going to be placed, and making sure we're thinking about the proximity to public transportation, and any other priorities we need to keep on our radar as we're moving this project along. But glad to see this in the CIP and very happy to support.
So then, without objection, colleagues,
Yep.
we'll support the recommendation.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, the next project is the non-congregate shelter space project. The PDF is at Circle 3 of your packet. The recommended funding for the total project is $150,000. The 6-year total is $150,000 in fiscal year 25. Recommended funding source is federal aid, American Rescue Plan Act, and the fiscal year 25 appropriation request is $150,000. There's no estimated fiscal year 26 appropriation. This is a new project that provides for POR development for a facility non-congregate shelter space for individuals that are experiencing acute challenges in congregate shelters. These are particularly individuals with behavioral health issues. Staff is initially contemplating a facility serving about 20 individuals, though the PROR development would inform the feasibility of the scope of the project and the operating and capital costs. PROR development is scheduled in fiscal year 25. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development must also approve the use of federal funds prior to expenditure, and this process will take at least 45 days. It will add at least 45 days to the project timeline. The project provides for an initial use of $150,000. Available funding through the federal grant is $7.3 million. Council staff recommends approval as recommended by the executive.
Great. Ms. Hong, did you want to add anything?
Yes, just that this non-congregate shelter proposal is really important to fill a gap in our continuum. In 2019, our county lost its funding for the Safe Havens programs, and this served about 60 very vulnerable individuals in what were semi-private rooms. It was a smaller setting, no more than 25 people, and it was specifically catered for those who would find it difficult to be in a congregate shelter with 200 other people. So that gap has been there, and what we know is that many of the people who are not comfortable accepting congregate shelter very much need private spaces. It also would be very, very helpful for the LGBTQ plus population who often experience bullying. We've heard from many youth that they don't feel comfortable going into a large shelter. So it would meet the needs of many populations that are either vulnerable or marginalized. So we think that this is a very important proposal to fill that gap.
Great. Without objection, colleagues? Yep. We support the recommendation as well.
Okay, and last item is just an update because the Affordable Living Quarters project was in the fiscal year 23 to 28 CIP, but does not show in the current or the next 6-year period. The program was funded for facility planning and site selection that would provide deeply affordable single occupancy furnished living quarters with private bathrooms and limited kitchen facilities. Costs for acquisition and renovation would be developed after identifying a candidate building and finalizing a PR. The project is showing as pending closeout with no expenditures in the 6-year period, but that just means that the project is on hold pending changes in the market that can make the project more affordable in the out years. So the county has until September 2030 to spend the federal funds and determine a more affordable direction for the project.
Great. Councilmember Lukey?
Could you just given what we've seen in the landscape of construction over the past, 4 years, what is the thought process on thinking that this is going to get more affordable over time? Okay.
I could speak. So that's the non-congregate shelter space is an alternative. It's proposing to use the same federal grant, and upon the federal Housing and Urban Development Department approval, we would shift the proposed use of funds to the non-congregate shelter space instead. Given what you said about the unaffordability of the market, we were just priced out of the other type of facility that we were considering. So now to make sure the funds get spent before they expire, we are trying to find another use for them.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
So without objection, colleagues?
Yes.
All right. Great. Well, it is probably 5 o'clock somewhere, so we are going to go ahead and adjourn. Thank you all very much.